What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Patrick Vieira. I really didn't think this guy would be out. I thought obviously Cruyff, Eusebio, R10, Pele, it had to be R9. But for some reason they've given us prime moment Vieira. And to be honest, again, he's one of the top Donnies. I don't quite get how he's more expensive than Cruyff, but we'll see. We'll see. Obviously, I've not really played with him in game. Obviously, the standard, we've got the bronze and silver, 84, 84, 85, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 90. Wow. It's just... I understand it, and I totally get why they're so expensive, but it just doesn't make sense in my opinion. Obviously, a fantastic player. We have got his loan, so that is the only great point about these is I don't actually have to do them, because if I was trying to have to do these every single time, I literally would have no money and probably no internet. But 3-star, 6-4, medium, high, I feel like his animations is what's going to really kind of take him, because you look at the stats and you look at it in comparison to all of the team of the year, the team of the seasons, the path to glories, the summer stars, the Ataus, the Acunas, the Verrattis. They don't really, well, he doesn't necessarily have anything over them other than being, 6'4", massive. You don't really have the stats there. Like, agility balance is not great. The composure's good. The defending and physical's nice. Obviously, pace is decent enough. Engine is what we're going to be looking to put on him. Let's go and whack him into the team and just show you what it's going to be like. So he is going to be playing that complete midfielder role. I've got him in centre mid. Obviously, Cam is just for the 10 chemistry. The engine is on. It gives him 94 pace, 93 dribbling, and 90 passing. So, to be honest, looks good. Looks very, very good. He's not a bad card by any means. And straight off the bat, he normally is one of the expensive ones. Him on the market is coming in at 1.7. So at this point in the game, that is still pretty top tier. He will be in FUT Champs team. And it's the one thing I love about the icons is I can at least whack him into a couple of games of champs. So let's jump into it and see if Vieira has that overall difference. Spot Vieira out there. He's a big player, honestly. I'm so used to like the Acunas, the Ataus in the midfield that are literally like 5'10", if that. Like, I know Verratti is absolutely tiny, so having a big midfield is going to be very interesting. Does find the ball instantly. Oh, gets the free kick. I was going to say, if we didn't manage just to get that touch, might not have been able to happen. He looks like he's making a sub himself, but I expect big things from Vieira. He is obviously quite a prolific icon if we have seen them. You've got the tops. You've got R9, Ronaldinho, Eusebio, Cruyff, Vieira, Hullet. Centre-back wise, normally it's been Rio/Maldini. Maldini's obviously been top. And then I feel like I'm missing somebody, but I don't know who. Pele obviously is normally a number one. Like, I don't think last year he was as effective as he is this year, but most definitely still a fantastic player to get in your team. We can see Vieira coming in here. I know a lot of people last year, I think it was the year before actually, putting him as a centre-back. So that's quite interesting. Ronaldo into El Shawari, and then Neymar's going to come up on top. Again, Vieira playing that vital role just outside the box, and obviously crossing as well. Corners is going to be a cracking one to get him on. Gets a huge little knock on that, and again, you gotta amplify everything because he is 6'4", so we are used to very small midfielders. Whereas you can see him just constantly in that middle of the field. You cannot miss him, and headers shouldn't be absolutely a problem at all. It is just the question of, is he relevant in this game still today? Into Vieira again, get the little 1-2 on the go with DePaul. Does find it back to him. Lovely little turn. He's thinking we're going to go there. That's the problem. Okay, I'm probably using him too much like a Talon Acuna, who can just run through players just purely for the fact the 5'5", just the dribbling on them is absolutely exquisite. That would have been a sensational ball. I feel like Vieira's going to be that out man. Somebody who's going to get the ball. You're going to pass it to him, and he's going to be able to hold it as well. He's managed to get 2 fouls already, and I feel like he's going to be that player that really kind of pushes the ball forward, and that's where you're going to utilize him really massively, I think. Vieira taking it. Don't really get too much past Tonali there, but does manage to get the ball. That's probably my reactions personally that didn't hold on to it, and we've absolutely let Neymar through there. We make a tackle on him at least. He's done too much, and we've managed to get the block. Very lucky there. Lucky that he took that extra touch to try and I don't know, skill somebody. Find Vieira again. And find that big boot. That's a sensational ball. Very, very nice for Theo to run onto. Little dink into Ronaldo, and he's not going to get the header this time round. Again, it's a lovely ball from him. Vieira's not going to be able to find Lozano this time. Again, oh, it just wins the ball back. And I think it is more me with him there that's losing it straight off the bat, and that shouldn't be happening with him. He should be able to get it away from his feet quite consistently, but he does feel nice on the ball. Definitely doesn't feel as clunky as I thought he would have done. That's a poor pass from myself. Holds on to the ball very nicely there. He is a big, big unit, so that is always going to play in his favour with how well he can keep the ball as well. Do find Neymar, but he's just not managing to keep that ball there. Vieira again out. Lovely. Constantly up and down as well. Look at the strides. I don't know if that is literally just the fact he is 6'4", but the strides on him are incredible. Big header. Oh, okay. I don't know if he won that, to be honest. I don't know if Vieira had the 4-star skills in prior FIFAs, but it would be nice if he had that. Finds that ball straight into El Shaarawy's feet. Oh, that's poor. I let him run too far there. Vieira straight on him though. Kanté, no rest for the wicked, but being able to have that scoop. Atal! Oh, that's a good save. Him having that scoop could have been so vital. Like, him being so big with that movement as well, that would have made him absolutely incredible. So I don't know if he had that last year, or it's maybe me making it up as such. Vieira with a beautiful challenge there. Neymar getting fouled as always. Got 2 chasing, and that is a poor, poor pass. Probably should have made sure that pass was going to get there first. That's a great ball, but Salah can't touch it there. Lovely. Knew he was going to move the keeper to the side, and instead we go near post, and it absolutely trumps him. Vieira. Oh, I should have got there first. Kanté just nicking it, and we do find Salah, who's going to try and put the ball across, but far too close to the keeper for comfort there. Get a big ball out wide here into Neymar Jr. And we get a right touch. Oh, he lifts it. Can we find it? Oh, nah. Just 1 second too late there. Vieira battling and wins it. That's what you want to see from him in that DM role. And again, getting his big body in the way. Vieira's going to make it as well. Little 1-2. What can we find? Kanté is going to do a number. There it is. Still manages to get it. And I think that's the big thing with him, is obviously his body strength is going to be incredible. Doesn't beat Calvin to that one. Vieira. Gone with a slow McGeady spin there. Oh, CR7's going to be offside. So going into the overall for Vieira then. Honestly, great card. Honestly as well, Foot Champs has been absolutely awful this week. Genuinely just cannot get going. The Serie A team, and I see why. A, nobody has them, and B, why you'd want them. They genuinely are awful. Bar from the big names that you can get, as a team in whole, they just don't suit my style. It just doesn't work. I've got much better players around the positions that I've had to put them in. Obviously, the likes of CR7 are just phenomenal. El Shaarawy's had a decent run. Again, would I have preferred him to add in like an Mbappe or someone like that? Probably not. He's never going to get in the team. Vieira in general did really well. I normally have Matthias in there, so it is a step up, I would say. Matthias is, especially his prime I've got, because obviously that was the one I've packed. He isn't quite, I don't know, it's almost like Vieira just covers a lot more. Matthias can be a bit bulky at times, whereas Vieira does seem a little bit more loose, a bit more agile, which is hilarious because the height difference is incredible. Obviously, all of these are the SBCs. To me, I'm just never going to do this card, unfortunately. And I get why a lot of people will, and there is probably more traders with so many amounts of coins still that they can just go ahead and do all of these, and that is brilliant. But for me, I'd use his loan, and am I going to use him? Probably not. We've got a trio of Acuna, Verratti and Atal all okay in the midfield, and bar from the height, that's the only thing they're missing. They have got the 5'5", which I think obviously would be a nice little addition to Vieira, and I'm interested. The one thing I wanted to know is, he didn't have it last year, did he have it the year before? No, so he's always been a 3-star, unfortunately. Obviously, a 4-4 would just be incredible for him. Just having that option to maybe scoop a little bit, or, I don't know, a little bit extra, that would be quite nice. And the weak foot in general is always good. In terms of his stats, very nice throughout. Again, he's a very well-rounded CDM, CM, cam. I personally put him in the centre mid, and he bossed it back and front, so I don't really have any bad things to say about him. There is all it is there is better out there now, and that is the difference. Is we got 1.7 mil for, and I don't even know the SBC. What's Cruyff saying? Because I think it's a little bit more expensive than Cruyff by the looks of it. But obviously we do have higher rated in packs in comparison to Cruyff. So Cruyff's coming in at 1.14 mil. I can imagine he's probably coming in at 1.2 or something like that then. So to be honest, in comparison to his actual price, that isn't awful. You're still getting a good cheaper value, but in terms of the SBC at this point, I don't think a lot of people is going to do it unless they have been waiting for this Vieira. Overall wise, I'd give him a solid 9.8. I feel like that 3-star holds him back. Power header's nice, but again, we could have had some other sort of chemistry traits, and then again, just the overall base could do with that little lift up just to make him that extra little bit OP in comparison to some of the centre mids, CDMs and cams we have now. But overall, a fantastic player. I think he is, again, another player that is worth the coins. I wouldn't say they've absolutely stiffed you with the SBC. If you've been waiting for Vieira, then you are getting him cheaper than what you could in terms of coins, and we have the means to get the 87 times 10 done. So I can't really complain with the obtainability of Vieira this time. Obviously, the Hullets, the Ronaldinhos, they're just a little bit too expensive in my liking, but the Cruyff, the Vieira, Pele, again, dropped the ball a little bit, but them two, especially with Vieira and Cruyff, very obtainable and very, very good players. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know down below if you are going to be completing Vieira. If so, let me know. Let me know how long it's going to take you, and I'll see you for the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe. Peace.